This video is going to be a complete beginner's guide to the brand new Criminal Enterprises GTA Online update. We will get straight into everything, but just before that, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any content just like this. So let's get straight into it. So first off, let's start with the new vehicles. On Elisa's Travel, we now have the Conada, the new helicopter, which goes for 2.45 million. On Legendary Motorsport, we have the Pegasi Torero XO, which goes for 2.89 million. We also have the Lampadati Corsita, which goes for 1.75 million. Then we have the Benefactor LM87, which goes for 2.915 million. We then have the Abe Omnis EGT, which goes for 1.795 million. And then exclusive to next-gen consoles, we have the Pafista Astron Custom, which goes for 1.72 million, and the Coil Cyclone 2, which goes for 2.25 million. So on Southern San Andreas Super Autos, we have the Bravado Greenwood, which goes for 1.465 million. We've got the Karin S95, which goes for 1.995 million. We've got the Imponti Arbiter GT, which goes for 1.58 million. We've got the Declassi Granger 36000, which goes for 1.035 million. And then we have the Abe I Wagon, which goes for 1.72 million. And the Mammoth Patriot, which goes for 1.282 million. So those are all the current new vehicles on GTA Online. Now there are a lot more, but they just haven't been added yet, since that'll be part of the drip feed content. And if you don't know what drip feed content is, it's content that is in the game but Rockstar haven't actually put it public to players, and it will just go public after a period of time. Chances are there'll be a new vehicle or two every single week, and there will be a total of 16 new vehicles. But as of right now, the total is $13,310,000 to purchase every single vehicle that is currently in the game. So there are one or two which are exclusive to next-gen consoles, but for the most part they are all on every single platform. As for new weapons, you can now get the Precision Rifle, which comes in at $391,500, so not too bad there. So let's quickly talk about the nerf to the Oppressor MK2. The Oppressor MK2 is now extremely slow, and the missiles are very inaccurate. So compare the missiles, they're sort of like the missiles on a buzzard, and yeah, it's really not as good as it was. I think for preps it may still be the best vehicle, maybe the Sparrow, I think that's maybe a good shout now, but yeah, it's really not as good as it was, and hopefully now people won't be disturbing you as much with the Oppressor MK2 in a big public lobby. When it comes to the motorcycle club, you can now start club resupply missions. By doing this, you just go over to the bar, and as well as buying a drink, you can now start a resupply mission. And there is actually a lot more going inside your motorcycle club on top of that. If you go to the back of the motorcycle club, you'll see a board where you get details about mission types and just overall stats of your motorcycle club. And you can now buy a custom bike shop. To do this, you just go onto the Maze Bank Foreclosures website, and for around $500,000, you can expand your motorcycle club and add the custom bike shop. Then it will just spawn in there in your motorcycle club, and it basically just adds a little sort of room to the garage, and you can then get on one of your bikes in the motorcycle club, and you can choose to modify it. It will take you in there, and then you'll get access to all of the new modifications with the custom bike shop, and they are pretty cool. It sort of plays, like I said in the previous video, like the Los Santos Tuners update, the modifications like that, but it's on a bike, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's a really cool addition, and you can now get a lot of customization options on a bike. When it comes to the bunker, you can make a daily delivery to ammunition. If you go inside your bunker, you'll now see a new truck that has a ammo symbol on the minimap, and you can then start a ammo sell mission. But this is only done once a day, and you will have to wait for a phone call and an alert that will tell you that the delivery is ready to be made. Now this is just an easy way to make a little bit of money on the side. So yeah, once a day, I believe a 24-hour real day, you'll be able to go into your bunker and start a sell mission for ammunition. So a quick thing on phone calls, you can now call Tony to start a club management mission, or you can request a limo. And you can also call Agent 14, and when calling Agent 14, you can start bunker research, or you can request a certain vehicle. This is a really nice addition. It just makes things a bit easier, and you're not having to travel to your bunker and your nightclub on different sides of the map every single time. And another quick thing on the motorcycle club, when you do resupply missions, then the motorcycle club will look a bit more popular inside. There'll be more patrons in there, and it will overall just be more busy. And that is simply because that the bar is more popular, so more people are going to go there, and the resupply missions will just help with that. When it comes to the executive business, this is sort of, in a way, similar to the bunker, but you do now have a new staff manager loop, and you can basically get a new source of income on the side. Now, you'll be able to do a daily delivery delivery of special cargo to the docks. So yeah, it's to be once a day. I believe it'll be every 24 hours. It's unlikely it'll be every GTA day. That'll be very, very quick. But yeah, once a day you can do a quick daily delivery to the docks, and yeah, it's just a little bit of money on the side. And like I said, that's quite similar to the bunker in a way with the ammunition deliveries. So now let's look at the nightclub. So when it comes to nightclub management, you will now get phone calls to say that there are people messing around inside of your nightclub, and then you'll go over to your nightclub and you'll be able to kick them out. It'll sort of work like the English Dave missions do, where you'll just get random phone calls and you can either accept them or decline them, and now you are able to decline the phone call instantly. You don't have to wait for them to finish speaking, which is really nice. You do also have a new contacts now, Johan, where you can start club management missions where you can get new supplies for your nightclub. So it basically just adds more variety to the cargo missions and everything like that inside of the nightclub, and you can now call Johan outside of the nightclub to start them from anywhere on the map. You don't have to be inside of your nightclub to start them. So now let's talk about the contact missions. To start the contact missions, you'll be getting a phone call from Agent ULP. You'll just have to answer that, and he'll say a similar thing to what he said in the trailer for the Criminal Enterprises update. You'll then have a yellow U icon on the map, and to start these you just need to go over there and then just walk onto the yellow circle, and then you'll be able to get straight into the contact missions. It will take you out of the session, and this will work just like any other contact mission, where you'll be able to select the difficulty and everything like that. So the contact missions are called Operation Paper Trail, and this is all with Agent ULP, where you go undercover as an IAA agent. And from the alert I got in game, it does look like these missions are going to be changing weekly or something like that, because it did tell me that the current active mission was the one that I was playing. And yeah, so I'm not sure if that means that there aren't any others at the moment, and it does look like these are available at rank 1, which is really nice. That means that every player will be able to get straight into these missions. And yeah, they seem to play a bit differently to the other contact missions. They just seem a bit more in-depth and a bit nicer, really. They'll definitely be the best contact missions we've had yet, and it is sort of the main theme of this update, to be honest. So it's really nice to be able to see this in the game. And yeah, I highly suggest playing these new contact missions. I doubt the payout is going to be really strong. At the moment they are on 2 times RP in cash. So yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to be a great payout option, but that's not really the idea of them. They do add some really nice variety to the game, and it's definitely something that you should play. I won't go too in depth into tips for the missions and everything like that, since I don't want to spoil any of it and any of the missions, since I'll just ruin the fun. But yeah, definitely just give these a try. So lastly, let's talk about the new car dealership. Unfortunately, this isn't open yet. If you go over to the location of the car dealership, it will just say that it is opening soon. It does look like that's going to be part of the drip feed content, and that's going to be a pretty big part of the drip feed content, probably the main part, if I'm honest. There's a good chance we'll see that next week, or they might wait till right at the end of the drip feed content to add that in, so players are coming back to the game. We'll just have to wait and see when that releases, but it is worth noting that that will release at some point, and it just isn't in the game yet. As for other drip feed content, we'll be getting new vehicles and everything like that we get with every other update, and I believe there will be a new rifle arriving at some point. I'm pretty sure only one of them has been added to the game, and there are 2 that should be coming. And the last thing is that there is a new metal detector. I'm not sure if this is in the game yet. I haven't actually found this and where you can purchase it, but the metal detector will be usable on Care Perico to find collectibles. This will work like in Red Dead Online if you've ever played that, and yeah, you'll be able to use the metal detector to find any collectibles on Care Perico. And just quickly, as of adversary modes and races, there is going to be some on Care Perico. Obviously, this is all going to be added with drip feed content. Some of it will be here now, some of it won't. And Rockstar likes to do that. They don't add everything on day 1, and stuff will come later on. But yeah, it's nice to see that there is going to be some adversary modes on Care Perico, and that's definitely going to give players more of a reason to be able to see everything there is on Care Perico. So that is everything with the Criminal Enterprises update for GTA Online. You should now be able to get straight into this content. You'll know exactly what you're doing without being confused or anything like that. If you did enjoy this video or you found it helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any content just like this. And let me know down in the comments what you think of this brand new update in GTA Online. Personally, I really like it, and I think the improvements are great. And as for improvements, I will be doing a video tomorrow that goes through all of the new improvements with this update. So I'll see you then. Peace.